Hello everyone. In this video we discuss about the remaining part of the dimension style. So here we have to set the primary units. So in primary units we know that if we have to require the only decimal points, in that case we select the decimals. But if we require the engineering, means in feet and inches we required, in that case we choose as a feet and inches, and here we take the style as a feet and inches here. And most of time in civil engineering the on-site work is going on in feet and inches. In that case we require prepare the drawing in feet and inches, so it is a must. Then here we can choose the scale factor also, and here the angles are always in degree, minute and second. Suppose in case we require the two types of units or dimensions on the figure, in that case we choose the alternate units, and here on this as a alternate units, and here we can give the decimal degrees as a alternate unit, or if the primary units given in decimal, then the alternate units are in degree, minute, in feet and inches or whatever other styles. Then tolerance. So here if we have to set the tolerance, limits, etc., so we can save it. If we have to give some symmetric type style or other type, we can select from this tolerance option. So this is all about the units. So once we set that unit, then we can here click on the OK, and then our units will get set. Then parametric. So here we can select the parametric from this also, or here the for parametric, here the shortcut. So here there are different toolbars with which we can select the perpendicular line, then collinear, then concentric, then parallel lines, then perpendicular, then horizontal, then vertical, then tangent, then smoothing, then symmetric, and then equal. So how we will use this one? Suppose we set this one, the coinciding. So if there are two lines, then we can select here software asks us specify the first point or object. Okay, so we select the first object, then it asks select the second object, so we select the second object. So whatever line here automatically get coinciding each other, it get coincided. Then second one, the collinear. So if we again have suppose two lines here, one and two, then select parametric and then collinear. So we can select first object and then we can select the second object, we get the collinear. These two lines get overlap with each other. Then the third one, suppose there are two circles here, this is the first circle, this is second circle, and from parametric we choose the concentric, then click here concentric, then select the first object and select the second object, they get concentric with each other. Then third one, if there are two lines, this is the first line randomly and this is second line, this way. And suppose from the parametric we choose the parallel, then software asks us select the first object. Suppose this is first object, and then select second object, this second object. The both line get parallel to each other. Then perpendicular, so take perpendicular and then select first object, select second object. This line get perpendicular to each other. Then horizontal, suppose I want this line as a horizontal. In that case, click here and click on this line, it get automatically horizontal. And suppose we have to do the vertical line, click vertical and click on this line, get vertical line. Then tangent, suppose we want to draw the tangent to any line. Suppose here click on the tangent and click on circle, so and select the second object. Suppose this will be our second object. Then this object get tangential position on the circle. Then smoothing, suppose we required to smooth any two objects. Suppose here we have to smooth these two objects. Go here, smoothing, select first, it is particularly, so smoothing, click here first object and this is second object. It is get smoothing, and this command is particularly used in the case of spline only. Then symmetric, so for the symmetric we require the three object. So we draw the line. Suppose this one will be the line, and here go in parametric and go symmetric. So select the first object, then select second object, and third one software ask the symmetric line. So suppose this one with the symmetric line, so they get symmetrical with each other. Then equal, suppose there will be two different size of lines. In that case, suppose these are the different sizes lines, then here go equal and select first object and select second object. Then the both line length will be get same. So whatever constraint are here, suppose we want to delete this constraint, go here delete constraint and select delete constraint and select object. Suppose we select this object and then enter, this constraint will be deleted. Here suppose we have to lock the horizontal dimensions or linear dimensions, vertical dimensions. In that case, suppose horizontal, select horizontal and here select the first object of the constraint, select second object of the constraint, and here the horizontal distance between these two constraints will be displayed here, and that will be the suppose first distance that will be d1, second will be d2. So next exercise, that is most time we have to draw the isometric view or 3D view in 2D work, as we most of time draw in graphics subject. So how will draw these figures? So for that, just select a line. Suppose here ortho on, we take the draw the horizontal line. So here horizontal line, then put one vertical line from the center, vertical line suppose. Then we know that in isometric view most of time we from one side here we take the 60 angle. So here make a ortho off and polar on, and we already set the polar here after 5 degree angle. So here take this one at a 60. So this line will be at the length angle of 60, means this angle between these two line will be 60. Then another side the line, and but it will be the angle from this horizontal to here should be 30. So this angle is measured clockwise, so it is obviously from this line up to this line there is a 270, means from this here the angle up to 300 will be, that angle will be the 30. So we'll take the angle line at the angle 30. Hence we measure the angle between these two lines, that will be the 120 angle. This will be the 120 angle. So here how we'll draw this isometric view? So here suppose we want to draw the cube. So just we take this, we copy this line, select this line and here copy, and take from towards here base point as this, and move copy this point up to height of 2, enter to enter. Suppose we want to draw the cube of 2 meter by 2 meter by 2 meter. So this will be the first line. Then again choose second line and copy, then take here and take up to this one up to 2. Then again copy this line and here from this base point take up to 2, enter. Then again copy this line and here take base point and here up to 2, and here again copy this line and from this base point take up to 2, or by second way we can copy is this one and from this point and take this one. So in this way we'll get the cube, and by this trim command we can select all the object and cut unnecessarily data, unnecessarily points or lines. So in this way we can make here the cube, and suppose we want to give the dotted line here. So just copy this line here and take this point up to here, and again just copy this line and take this here, and then copy this line and take it at here. And this is internal part. We can change the color of these lines for the better understanding. Okay, and we can give or change the line types here. So select this line here and go to this dotted line or dash line. So from this one select also, we can take this dotted line here. So most of time whenever we choose this line, there will be the need to change the scale. Here select that particular line and change the scale up to 0.1 and then OK. So we can choose this line and we can give this dotted or dashed line here. So here dash line. Okay. So in this way this will be our 3D object, and there will be a, so this will be the final object. And today we have this assignment. We have to solve this assignment with the knowledge of this lecture. Thank you.